चंचल चतुर अंगुरिया जिस पर, चंचल चतुर अंगुरिया जिस पर कनक मुंदरिया साजे बाजे मुरलिया बाजे बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे। राधा का नाम मुंदरी पर, मुंदरी पर, मुंदरी पर राधा का नाम। पीली मुंदरी अंगूरी शाम, मुंदरी पर राधा का नाम। जाने न जाने ये दो जाने, जाने न जाने ये दो जाने, जाने न जाने ये दो जाने, जाने अध जग काजे बाजे मुरलिया बाजे बाजे रे मुरलिया बाजे।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्ये नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यम् द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्दम् संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यम् तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे नमो किंचन वित्ताय निवृत्त गुण वृत्तये आत्मा रामाय शांताय कैवल्य पतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद 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 हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण हे नाथ हे नाथ हे नाथ हे नाथ हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलिए कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पतये। No, we were talking on Swadharma. Swadharma is a intellectual orientation, mental alignment, actional attitude, spiritual way, so that from many sankalp we come to one sankalp and then to no sankalp. From bahu sankalp to ek sankalp to nisankalp. From bahu vasana to ek vasana to nirvasana. Sankalp is the cause of rebirth. Vasana is the cause of rebirth. Rebirth means inauguration of calamities. Don't think rebirth is a simple matter. You have inaugurated new situations for 70 years, 80 years. You are living in uncontrollable situations around you. And in the response, if you do one mistake, this will inaugurate another rebirth. Every mistake at your emotional level is equal to situation outside. Therefore, Swadharma is a intellectual orientation, mental realignment of emotions, actional attitude, schedule-wise perfection, and spiritual background, 5 things, so that I can go from many sankalp to one sankalp, and from one sankalp to nisankalp, from many vasana to one vasana, from one vasana to nirvasana. In Yoga Vasishtha, the definition of moksha is vasana kshayo moksha. So what is moksha? Bhagavan Ram asked Vasishtha, moksha kaha, what is moksha? So Vasishtha gives an answer, vasana kshayo moksha. Vasana means sukh buddhi and sat buddhi in the anatma is vasana. The sense of reality and sense of joy and sense of attainability in the not self, in drishya is called vasana. Okay. So, what Swadharma does? Swadharma tries to deal this and take you to nivritti. Yesterday I was using this word. Conscious, blissful withdrawal in the infinite. Not withdrawal. Withdrawal is used in a negative sense. Only he has developed withdrawal symptoms. If somebody stopped coming, only he has developed withdrawal symptoms. He has become introvert. These words are used in a little negative connotation, therefore I am using that it is a conscious, blissful withdrawal in the self or God is called nivritti. One is nivritti, other is called nirvritti. So nivritti is this and nivritti is joy. ठीक है? नहीं. Swadharma is taking you to Bhagavad Dharma and Bhagavad Dharma to Param Dharma. Please note, Swadharma takes you to first is Adharma. From Adharma comes to Samanya Dharma. Slowly to Swadharma, then to Bhagavad Dharma, then to Param Dharma. And what is Param Dharma? Leave all dharma. Leave all Swadharma is Param Dharma. Sarvadharman Parityajya, Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, leave Varnashram Dharma also. You need dharma to remove adharma. Now you have no adharma, so you don't need dharma. You should be abiding in the self. So this is called Parandharma. Now this particular chapter is ending, 13th chapter, and it is showing acme of Paramdharma. So 42nd slok I will see later on, but 43rd and 44th slok are very subtle. 7.13.43 and 7.13.44. These two shlokas are little Vedantic and subtle. If you say, I'll take it. If you say, we can skip it and move it on. Whatever you say, we will do that accordingly. What Gauri has to say. Shall we take it? Okay. So, it is said here in 43rd verse, underline this or take it. Vikalpam juhuyat chittau tam manasi artha vibhrame mano vaikārike hutva tanmayayam jyoti anu atmanubhutau tam mayam juhuyat satya dringmuni tato niriho virameta swanubhutya atmani sthitah. There is something called Vastu Jagat. There is something called Vritti Jagat. There is something called Hiranyagarbha Jagat. There is something called Maya Jagat. And there is something called Bhram, which is without Jagat. So fast you are telling. By the time I like Vastu, you have come to Maya. There is something called Vastu Jagat, there is something called Vritti Jagat, there is something called Hiranyagarbha or Vaikaarik Jagat, there is something called Maya Jagat, and there is called Jagatheen Brahman. Five departments let us make. And let us see what is the situation here. What is Dattatreyaji saying to Prahaladji? What is the relation between Vastu and Vritti? When we think of thought and object, we always think thought is inside the body, especially in the head. A thought is not inside the body. If thought was inside the body, then anything in the space will be either earth, water, fire or air element. Then thought will be either of these external four elements. Panchikrit Panchmahabhut. And if thought was only this, then thought won't be available in the dream. Because in the dream you don't have Panchikrit Panchmahabhut. And therefore inside the space of the thought is not possible. Got my point? No? Something inside the space will be elemental. And you cannot get in the dream. Dream is in the thought only. Dream is dealing with apanchikrit manchma. You cannot have this watch in the dream. You cannot thought of the watch. If the thought was in the five elemental space, then thought will not be available in the dream. Therefore, thought is not in the space. But I feel thought is in my body. Dekho, you feeling, you keep it away. You feel you are very good looking. You feel you are intelligent. You feel you are sad. You feel you are important. You feel you are ugly. Who bothers about feeling? Your feelings are not correct. Let us say what scripture says it. Now, Vastu, whole world is, thought is not inside the world. Very big conclusion. Kya baat hai? If thought is inside the world, what is inside the space will always be available only after space is there. Tasmad vayu tasmad atmana akasha sambhuta akashad vayu vayu ragni ragnera apagne prithvi prithivya oshadya, etc. No. So in the absence of space, absence of perception of space, you can't have experience of earth. You can't have experience of fire. You can't have experience of air. So whatever is inside space, you cannot experience it without space. I hope this is clear. If thought was in space, then Bhutakash is quintessential to experience thought. But in the absence of Bhutakash, or in the space, we experience thought. That means thought is not inside the space. Good? Then what is the relation between thought and the five element? Coming, wait, hold on, have patience. This is the five element and this is the thought. So thought and space, are they mutually exclusive? Because if two things are mutually exclusive, there are three options. A and B are two objects. Either A is in B or B is in A, or A and B are totally different. There are only three options. Either space is in the thought, or thought is in the space, or thought and space are totally different. One possibility is ruled out. That thought is inside the space, this possibility is ruled out. Now option 2 is there, that thought and space are totally different. Like this paperweight is different and this flower is different. If I throw the flower, paperweight's existence is not affected. If I throw the paperweight, flower's existence is not affected. So if the thought and space are totally different, then if I throw away the thought, space will still be perceived. But there is not a possibility. You don't have experience of space without a thought. And therefore option number 2 also cross. And now third option alone is remaining, that thought is in the space. Space is in the thought. Possibility thought is in the space, ruled out. Possibility number 2, thought and space are mutually exclusive, ruled out. Possibility number 3, that thought is inside, space is inside the thought, that alone is true. Question is, space is so big and thought, I think, is very small thing. Again you are thinking, don't think wrongly, because you have habituated to think wrongly. Oh, everywhere I am wrong. No, you are not wrong everywhere. Somewhere you are not right. Okay, say it like that. So thought is in the space. Space is in the thought. If there is a tongue of slip, you can manage it. She is wondering what Swamiji is saying. If the three possibilities, space, thought cannot be inside the space. Space and thought cannot be mutually, because space is never perceived without thought. Therefore, space has to be inside thought. But we wonder that space is so big, my thought is so small. This is your problem. You don't think thought is small. This is not correct. Then thought is bigger than the space. Don't say my thought and his thought. Take thought per se, just say thought. In the thought, varieties came later on. If you put a prism, then the rays are separated in the Vibgyor pattern in the sunlight. I'm talking of sun. If you put a prism, in the prism in front of the prism, so there is Vibgyor pattern is there, violet, indigo, etc., etc. So you have a spectrum. So with the respect to samskar, same thought appears as kam, krodh, etc. I'm talking of just a thought. So the thought is bigger than the space. Not only that, thought is before space. What is more pervasive is before the less pervasive. Not only that, thought is more eternal. Not only that, thought is the cause of space. Because if you take the cause from the effect, effect doesn't remain. If you take from this cloth the thread, the cloth won't remain. If you strip the thought, we have no experience of the world. Okay. I told you it's subtle. So, well, why you are troubling me? I'm already so tired whole day. It was such a working day it was. I'm so fed up of this work. I don't know when I will leave everybody. Now you're retiring in March, no? Huh? You're happy or not happy? Happy? Retiring in March. Huh? 31st March. 31st? 29th April. क्या बात You are being promoted to a higher stage of life now. Okay. So this is a thought, and when I say space, it means all object. Vastu Jagat is covered in space. Space means space, air, fire, water, earth. कुछ भी नहीं है. All element, you all only see elemental world of name and form. What you say, it's just, even if you take away earth element away, you will have nothing. You will have no experience of anything. And what to say about 5 element? Water element, you take away nothing. They say body itself is 70-80% water. क्या बात है? अब क्या बात है इसमें? Now, it is said, Vikalpam juhuya chittau. See the 43rd verse. I thought I should hurry up, but somewhere my mind doesn't cooperate. Juhuyat means havan kar do iska. Juhuyat, offer. Offer here, Vikalp means all varieties, name and form. Please offer all varieties and name and form in the mind. Means don't see different than mind. I'm not saying mental projection, don't use such word. I'm saying it is not different than mind. This is the extension of your mind. Body is extension of your mind. Like you say, son is my extension only. Disciple is my extension only. So, mind in extension is called an object. Like vapor is extended and called water. Extension of water is ice. Extension of ice is gem. So, extension of vapor is gem. Gem, not germ. It happened I was dictating a mail to somebody, and I dictated to somebody. I said, you have given 2 gems. But that person had 2 children who were coming in the mission. So I said, you gave 2 gems to the mission and me. That person wrote, you gave 2 germs to the mission. I did not know. And the mail was sent also. Really it happened. Later on when I reached, That person was mature, he didn't come back, but my God, 2 germs you have given. How the meaning changed. Therefore, better to do your work yourself. And if you make anybody do, then you check 10 times whether he has done right or wrong. Some people are expert in doing wrong. It didn't happen here, don't worry. Oh, I'm so afraid. 20 years back it happened. Vikalpam juhuyat chittau. बहुत अच्छा है. देखो, please note, from Vastu Jagat come to Vritti Jagat. Instead of seeing the object, see the thought. See that object is in the thought. And please note one point. If you don't have dispassion, you cannot see the object as a thought. Dispassion is a capacity where you see the object as the thought. Like thought hai, like somebody is angry on somebody. So if you are too obsessed, you will always see the person on whom you are angry. And when you are a little detached, you will say thought of anger came. Today thought of anger came on that person. Now there's a big difference. When you say thought of anger came and you say I am angry. Never say I am angry, say thought of anger came. I am jealous of him. Don't bring I unnecessarily into the matter. Let the king not involve in small areas. Jealousy thought came. So if you are not able to withdraw from attachment, you cannot think of the thought. So I see the outer world seen in the thought. Please note, 2 statements. Seen in the thought and is not different than thought. Very, very subtle point. Vikalpam juhuyat chittau tam manasi artha vibhrame. Now all these chitta vritti, chitto here, chitta vritti. Therefore tam is there, feminine is there. So manasi artha vibhrame. Understand this thought is a very delusive area. Why? Why thought is delusive? Why thought is not real? Tell me why thought is not real. We have come to Vedanta, you have to talk about Vedanta. You can't run away. Why thought is not real? What? Please note, thought is not real because of many reasons. One reason I am just telling. I'll tell one reason. What? Thought comes from the self, goes back into the self without changing the self. If effect comes without changing the cause, effect is illusion. Thought comes from me and thought has gone into me. But I have not changed. But I have changed. Though who will know that you have changed? I know. No, if you know that you have not changed. Thought has come from where? From table? No, from me. Thought has not come from the fridge. It was in the freezer. Thought has come from me. And thought has gone into me. Very good. But have you changed? No. Why? Because I know that I am the same. Same thought came and it came back into me. That means the cause of the thought is the self which has not changed. And therefore, but effect is changing. If the cause is not changing and effect is changing, effect is illusion. Like the screen is not changing, film is changing. So therefore, film is an illusion. And therefore it is said, please do havan of this vritti into Bhram, that this is a Bhram. Please note, this havan is intellectual. Don't go for havan kund. Only we have not ready Swamiji for Havan Kund. Havan Kund is ready. We don't have to go to external Havan. It is intellectual understanding is a Havan. Gyaani Yagya, kya naam hai? In Bhagavan has coined this word, Jnana Yajnena Chapyanne Janto Mamupasate. Very good. Kya hai? Please note, this will be done by the one who has done Swadharma. And by Swadharma, he has loosened the sankalp of 10 things. I want this, I want this. This little high class Swadharma. This is second stage. Third stage, please note, individual thought and total thought are not two. Your individual thought is coming from total thought called Hiranyagarbha. Anything in the Veshti is in the Samashti. You heard that. Total mind, you call it. Total mind is not sum of all mind. Don't make this mistake. Total is not equal to sum of this. 1 plus 1, 2. So there are million minds is equal to million. This is not a total mind. Total mind does not mean sum total. Total means anugrahak. It is the gracer. Individual mind is graced by the total mind. Okay. You have done the havan of individual mind which is not real into the total mind. That means my mind is not different from the God's mind. Exactly. Thank you. Acha, please note, object gone. Object gone into individual mind. Individual mind gone into Bhram. Bhram all gone in the total mind. Oh. Imagine, bhai, there was no world and total mind was there, Hiranyagarbha. Like, imagine the hall was not there, it was in somebody's mind. City was not there. They say it is a planned city, Swamiji. Planned city means the civil engineer must have planned, this is the road, this is the hospital, this is the stadium. It is called Hiranyagarbha. Later on they built it. So this total world is in the mind of God. That is called total mind. And therefore saints are able to know you are thinking like this. Because they are one with the total mind. They catch. Or something is going to happen, they say, no, it is on the way. It is on the way. Because they are catching the total mind. They are very one with it. Okay. That this person's death is close. Or you are going to marry soon. Because thought is already there. So, Mano Vaikārike is the total mind. Sattvic actually is there. Now, next step. Please do havan of the total mind into Maya. See, Maya is total samskar. I am talking, this is external. But I am talking because thought is there. So, thought is preceded by my external object. And thought is there because of samskar is there. 3 stages, grossly speaking. Similarly, total outer world, you merge in the mind you merge in the Bhram you merge in the Maya. My individual samskar and the total samskar, Maya. Is it clear? Mano Vaikārike hutva tan mayayam jhoti anu. And then what to do? Then you do havan in the Maya. Atmanubhutau tam Maya. And then you merge this. Do havan of the Maya in the self. Maya is appearing only in the self. Maya does not have independent existence as against the Sankhya. Maya is Brahmashraya Maya. My samskar can't be independently existing without me. Okay, I'm very tired. No, wait, you cannot be tired. Wait, listen now. So that means what? That means let us eat something. No, that means So this is called lay prakriya. From external cause you are going to ultimate effect. From many you have gone to one. From many sankalp you have gone to one sankalp. Oh, this is called Gyaani. He's intellectually merging whole world into thought, thought into Bhram, Bhram into Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is nothing but Maya, because it has come from Prakriti and Maya and Prakriti is seen on the Brahman only, and therefore whole world is seen into Brahman only, and Brahman is not changing. I am that who is not changing, and therefore stop. I am there. So essence of all is that I alone am here. In Kathopanishad, how this verse comes? Yached vag manasi pragya tatyached jnanatmani mahati niyached tadyached shantatmani. Same verse. Yached, please withdraw. This is not external word, therefore. So what about my body? Your body has gone much earlier. First stage only your body has gone. Somebody said, when pralay will happen, I will do video recording. I said, by pralay itself means that all 5 elements have gone. Who will be doing video recording there? Bekoof. So, pralay, neither your video will be there, neither you will be there to record. 5 elemental world is not there. How will you record pralay? Gochu, how will you record pralay? Your body itself will evaporate much before your pralay. So pralay cannot be pratyaksh, he cannot be seen by anybody. बोले हमको प्रलय दिखा दो, प्रलय नहीं दिख सकते आप with this body, because your body itself will disappear in pralay. So long back, what about my family and my enemy and my... you all dropped it as thought, na? Oh my God, oh, okay. My family, my enemy, my likes, whom I don't like, is thought. Already you did havan, you are not doing proper havan. You are absent in Gayatri Havan. Problem is this. हम are absent perpetually in Gayatri Havan, Vishnu Sahasranam, in Guru Paduka Puja. How do you know? Cameras are everywhere. Don't be absent in the Havan, mere pyare. I am saying that what you say, this is my body. What you say, this is my wife. What you say, my husband. What you say, ये सब तो वृत्ति है, वो that to भ्रमित वृत्ति है. These are false thoughts. So instead of seeing the object, please see it as thought. It is a thought. It is bhav roop only. It is not something real. This is little high class, huh? Don't worry if you are not able to understand. Tell something easy. Don't worry. So this is only, mamta is only a thought. Ahankar only a thought. He is my child. It's only a thought. It is not, there is nothing called minus. Minus is not an object. It is not a vastu actually. It's your bhav, and bhav is based on avidya. Avidyatmak bhav is called mamta. Avidyatmak bhav is ahankar. It is all non-proven things. Okay. The definition of mithya in Vedanta is swa abhav adhisthane bhasmanatvam mithyatvam, that which is seen in its absence where it is not there. So vastu is not there, object is not there. It is only a bhav is there, And the individual bhav is not equal to total bhav. And all the bhav is in Maya. Maya is running the show. All my thoughts are coming from my samskar, from morning till evening. Whatever I will think, all is coming from my own samskar. Right? Moment I get up, I think I have to do puja, or I have to go there, I have to talk to him. If doctor gets up, he'll think about his patient. If the plumber gets up, he'll think about where I have to go. If mother gets up, she thinks my child is going for the school or not. Tiffin is not prepared. Where is the bread now? Bread is not there. Over. Oh my God. 6 o'clock she discovered bread is not. Somehow she managed to make poha, etc. Mothers are very good in manipulating all these things. So she made something and made something out of something. कुछ का कुछ बना दिया. अरे, father gets up, he thinks about his office. Whole day. All thoughts are coming from your samskar only. Hello. ठीक कर रहे हैं. And all the samskar are nothing but if you collect the whole samskar, it is Maya. Why? Why it is Maya? Why it is Maya? Because that Maya, samskar is based on self, on consciousness only. So merge the object, do havan of object into thought, do havan of thought into mithya thought, do havan of mithya thought into Vaikaarik Anka, that means Hiranyagarbha. Then you do the havan of Hiranyagarbha into Maya. Then you do the havan of Maya into pure consciousness. Nothing else is there. As you imagine, Pralay will happen one day. And in Pralay, Panch Mahabhut also goes back into Hiranyagarbha in Pralay. And in Prakriti Pralay, the Hiranyagarbha also goes back into Maya. And that also goes back into self. Nothing else is there. Sadev Sommidam Agre Asit Ekamev Advitiyam. Atma va idam agre asit. Similarly, this is intellectually you do. And last line, Tato Niriho Virameta, underline that, 44. 40. And who is this Satyadring Muni? Intellectually he has negated. And Niriha means Ichharahit. Viramet, he is Viram. Viram means Nisankalp. What is there? Only self. What is there? Only Bhram. Nothing else. This is the acme of Swadharma going to Bhagavad Dharma going to Param Dharma. He is now established there. Although it appears difficult, but it came, therefore I just took it. Whether you don't like or like, that is your problem. What can I do? This is meditation. You know what is meditation? Meditation is going from effect to ultimate cause. You are going to cause which is not a effect. All effect are creating another effect. And they have a cause. So meditation is going to that cause which does not have any cause, and effect is seen as superimposed. This is the meditation. Meditation is not a physical journey. Meditation is not giving up something physically. Meditation is a realization of the essential cause which is pervading the whole world. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina. Where I don't see any relation, where I don't see any world, where I don't see... Please note, meditation is not thoughtlessness. Meditation is falsification of the world, falsification of the thought, falsification of the samskar. After falsifying it, you are seeing it that all are in me. This is meditation. And you stay there, which is unchanging. Vinashyatsu avinashyantam ya pashyati sa pashyati. This is Viramet. This is now you have become Raman Maharshi. Raman Maharshi may not close his eyes. He will open his eyes. But what he sees, you won't know what he sees. He will appear as he is also seeing. But what he is seeing is not what ordinary person sees. Therefore Bhagavan uses ya pashyati sa pashyati. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudha nanu pashyanti पश्यन्ति ज्ञान चक्षुषः. वो देख रहे हैं उसी को. You may feel that he is seeing people, but he is not seeing people. His eyes is on that Brahman and Atma, where all 5 tears are coming and going. So he will not say, I am in a world. He will say, world has come in me and goes from me. World has come in me and world goes into me. But I am not in the world. I am not going from birth to birth, death. Birth and death are coming and going into me. Bodies are coming and going into me. This is his realization. This is his meditation. I hope this is. Is it difficult? Just think over it. Very difficult? Don't worry, relax. Have a glass of water. Have a glass of water and take one sip also. I'll tell you how. Like this. Doctor said, keep on taking sip while you are having talking. This is said. He said, keep on having. But I forget, so I don't remember. I hope this is clear. Don't take world as very difficult place. I'm so worried. I'm so confused. Don't be so close to your life. Don't be very close to your experiences. Don't be very close to your success and failure. More you can objectify your life, more quieter you will be. Any issue objectified means you become master. Any issue subjectify means you become a servant. Well, what is the meaning of objectify? Like I see as an object. Nothing to do. It's not my paperweight. It's not my. It is just. It's not my flower. It's not my mic. I can't take the mic along with me when I'm doing. But this is my book. You can't take away my book. You can't use it, my book. With your room, I objectify your room. Oh, this is room, your room is there. This is her room. Koshki's room is there. Nobody can enter. Only can knock window from outside. She very carefully locks everything. Her room. Doesn't matter. What is not yours? That means it is not a part of your sorrow and joy. If you have sold your house, who cares it is leaking or not? Or the plumbing problem is there. Something which is not in your, this is called objectifying. Objectifying means distancing yourself with that. Intellectual distancing is called objectifying. When you say, no, I am not very close to that person, Swamiji, that means his sorrows and joys don't affect me. Oh, today is his birthday. Who's that person? Acha. Okay. Doesn't touch you. Understand, no? Huh? Nobody saying. But if it is your son, daughter, today is my son's birthday. Oh my God! I'm so happy. I am so happy. It is his first birthday. Oh, your son is 1 year old. Oh, first birthday. Yes. Where you are very happy, you can't distance, you can't leave at will. What thought you can't leave at will, that is your weak area. What you can leave at will, that is called objectification. You can leave at will. नहीं मन कर रहा है, छोड़ो. I don't feel like studying. Let's close the book and leave. We'll study later on. I don't want to eat this. I want to eat, but leave it. I can leave at will. What? Thought, not object, not external world. I can leave this thought. Let's talk about another topic. I left that topic at will. Some topic you can leave whenever you want. Some topic you can't leave. It troubles you. You are not living at will. That is subjectifying. You have subjectified it. And there is your ignorance is acting. That is your area of sorrow, joy, worry, concern. In Vedanta, foolishness. Where you become foolish. Where something is taken for granted. Where you are carried away. Where you are not your own self. Where you are mixed with something which is not yours. Begani Shadi mein Abdullah Diwana. Marriage of somebody else is dancing. It's like that. Begani Shadi mein Abdullah Diwana. मतलब है नहीं आप उसी में घुस गए. Nothing is related to you. This world is nothing is yours and mine. No jeev is yours. No world is yours. This body is not yours. Even this jeev is not yours who is acting. Whom you call Ramesh, Suresh, Rakesh. Whom you call Mr. XYZ. Whom you call at my life. You have nothing to do with this person's life which you call my life. I am very ill. Please understand. I'm not able to understand. You understand? I'm not well. Who is not well? Distance. There is no person who is not well. Let him be as it is. You are not that person. You have nothing. But this. I was a topper in my university. Don't say this person was a topper, this person was a failure, this person married, this person had divorce, this person laughed, this person cries, this person likes ice cream, this person does not like this. It is his problem. I have nothing to do with this. This is called objectification. More you distance yourself with your body life, more you are quiet. It will not affect you. This is called meditation. Am I right? Don't become very, very obsessed by why it happened. My son. Before saying my son, first distance from this body. This is God's body. This is God's area. I am with the God. This body doesn't belong to me. Don't possess this body. Don't possess any problem. Never say my problem. Don't say my sorrow, my happiness. It's a part of the Maya only. Moment you hold to Maya, you are in the cesspool of problems. You will be thrown from one unpredictability to another, instability, unpredictability, uncertainty. Don't be a part of any Maya. Be a part of God. Either be in the God. I'm not a part of anything Maya. Let the Maya department be in the Maya. I'm separate for it. Doesn't matter. Wave is somewhere, it doesn't touch me. I'm not a part of any wave. Then who are I? I am Swami. Swami means so am I. So am I. Dattatreyaji, this completes the Dattatreyaji Samvad. Be stationed where Amar wo Diswa. Kabir Das ji says, Amar wo Diswa. That this is called immortal. I am living in that. Immortal this. Okay. My edited time is over. My modified time is over. Just be there in the lap of the God or be in the self. Don't be a part of this anybody's life, your life, anybody's world. You have no relation, at least for 5 minutes. Om Shanti Shanti. Om Har Namah Parvati Pate Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah.
Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath